Stop right there. Before you grab that bottle of water from the convenience store fridge, you need to see this, because what I'm about to reveal will completely change how you look at the bottled water aisle forever. Some of America's most popular bottled water brands are hiding secrets so shocking, so deceptive, and so far from pure that they should be classified as glorified tap water, not premium hydration. And we're talking about water that's just filtered municipal tap, bottles leaching chemicals, and brands that are more about marketing than actual quality. Meanwhile, the bottled water industry has been playing the ultimate purity game, convincing you that their mass-produced plastic packaged products are somehow cleaner, healthier, and more refreshing than what comes out of your kitchen faucet. But here's the truth that Big Water doesn't want you to know. Not all bottled water is created equal. While some brands are literally selling you tap water in a fancy bottle, others are quietly bottling water from pristine sources, using real filtration and delivering the kind of hydration you actually want in your body. Today we're exposing the 5 bottled water brands you should never buy. Bottles that are fooling millions of American drinkers every single day. But don't worry, I'm not here to ruin water forever. We're also revealing the 3 bottled water brands that are actually worth your money and might remind you what real clean water is supposed to taste like. If you've ever wondered why some bottled water tastes like plastic, why certain brands are just as bad as tap, or why you're paying premium prices for what's basically city water, stick around, because what you discover in the next few minutes could save you from years of unknowingly drinking overpriced, overhyped, and sometimes even unhealthy water. Hey, hydration seekers! Welcome back to the channel where we pour out the truth about the food and beverage industry and serve you the facts about what's really in your bottle. I've spent years investigating America's most popular brands, and let me tell you, the bottled water aisle is one of the most deceptive sections in the entire grocery store. I've analyzed water quality reports, talked to former employees of major bottling plants, reviewed FDA and EPA documents, and even visited water sources to see how these products are really made. What I discovered will shock you. The American bottled water industry is built on convincing consumers that their mass-produced plastic packaged products are somehow cleaner, healthier, and more refreshing than what comes out of your kitchen faucet. They've perfected the art of making tap water seem premium, making plastic taste like purity, and making industrial filtration appear artisanal, all while charging premium prices for what often costs them less than a penny per bottle. Today's video covers the brands you see at every gas station, grocery store, and vending machine. Aquafina, Dasani, Nestlé Pure Life, and many more. We're talking about the bottles that dominate entire shelves, the ones advertised during the Super Bowl, and yes, even some of the premium brands that charge extra for the same municipal water in a fancier package. But here's the thing, I'm not anti-bottled water. Sometimes you need a bottle on the go, and there are brands that do it right. The difference is, I want to make sure that when you're hydrating, you're actually getting clean, safe water, not a marketing scam in a bottle. Ready to discover which bottled water brands are the worst offenders and which ones are actually worth your hard-earned money? Let's crack open the truth about America's bottled water industry. Number 5. Aquafina. Let's start with Aquafina, PepsiCo's flagship bottled water and one of the best-selling brands in America. You've seen it everywhere. Airports, gas stations, sports events. But what's really in that blue labeled bottle? What's really inside? Aquafina is not spring water. It's not mountain water. It's not even well water. It's just municipal tap water that's been run through a basic reverse osmosis filtration system. In other words, it's city water, just like what comes out of your kitchen sink. The tap water deception. For years, Aquafina's label implied it was pure water from a pristine source. Only after public pressure did PepsiCo admit that Aquafina is sourced from public water sources, aka tap water. The only difference is that it's filtered and bottled in a plant. The taste problem. Many people report that Aquafina tastes flat, metallic, or even slightly chemical. That's because reverse osmosis strips out not just contaminants, but also all the natural minerals that give water its taste and health benefits. What's left is dead water, clean but flavorless and less hydrating. The plastic leaching issue. Aquafina bottles are made from PET plastic, which can leach chemicals like antimony and phthalates into the water, especially if the bottles are stored in heat or sunlight. These chemicals have been linked to hormone disruption and other health issues. The price scam, you're paying up to $2 for a bottle of water that costs PepsiCo less than a penny to produce. The rest is marketing, packaging, and profit. You're literally buying filtered tap water in a plastic bottle. Why avoid it? Aquafina is the ultimate bottled water scam. Tap water in a bottle, stripped of minerals with a price tag that's 1,000 times what it costs to produce. If you want clean water, use a home filter and a reusable bottle. Don't pay for Pepsi's marketing. Number 4. Dasani. Dasani is Coca-Cola's answer to Aquafina, and it's just as problematic, if not more so. What's really inside? Dasani is also just filtered municipal tap water, run through reverse osmosis and then enhanced with minerals for taste. But those minerals are artificially added back in after filtration, and the result is a taste that many people find off-putting. The mineral manipulation, Dasani adds magnesium sulfate, potassium chloride, and salt to its water after filtration. These minerals are supposed to improve taste, but they actually give Dasani a bitter, metallic, or even salty flavor that many people dislike. The plastic taste Dasani bottles are also made from PET plastic, and the water is often stored in hot warehouses or trucks, increasing the risk of chemical leaching. Many people report a distinct plastic taste, especially if the bottle has been exposed to heat. The carbonation controversy, Dasani has been caught in several scandals for bottles that fizz or bubble when opened. This is due to the presence of carbon dioxide, which is sometimes added to the water to improve mouthfeel, but it's also a sign of overprocessing and poor quality control. The price gouging, like Aquafina, Dasani is just tap water in a bottle, sold at a massive markup. You're paying for Coca-Cola's marketing, not for actual water quality. Why avoid it? Dasani is the poster child for overprocessed, overpriced bottled water. The taste is artificial, the source is just tap water, and the price is pure profit for Coca-Cola. There are far better options for your hydration dollar. Number 3. Nestlé Pure Life. Nestlé Pure Life is one of the most widely distributed bottled water brands in the world, but its reputation is anything but pure. What's really inside? Nestlé Pure Life is sourced from a mix of municipal supplies and well water, depending on the region. In the US, much of it comes from public water sources, just like Aquafina and Dasani. It's then filtered and enhanced with minerals for taste. The environmental disaster. Nestlé has been at the center of multiple scandals for extracting millions of gallons of water from drought-stricken areas like California and Michigan, often paying next to nothing for the water rights. Meanwhile, local communities face water shortages and environmental degradation. The microplastics problem, a 2018 study found that 93% of Nestlé Pure Life bottles contained microplastics, tiny plastic particles that can enter your body and accumulate in your organs. These microplastics come from the bottles themselves, which shed particles over time, especially when exposed to heat. The taste and consistency. Because Nestlé sources water from multiple locations, the taste and quality can vary widely from bottle to bottle. Some bottles taste clean, others taste flat, metallic, or even slightly chemical. The legal battles. Nestlé has faced lawsuits and protests for its water extraction practices, with critics accusing the company of stealing water from communities and ecosystems for profit. Why avoid it? Nestlé Pure Life is a brand built on environmental exploitation, inconsistent quality, and microplastic contamination. You're paying for a product that's bad for the planet and potentially bad for your health. Number 2. Smartwater. Smartwater is marketed as a premium, vapor-distilled water that's somehow smarter than regular water, but the reality is a lot less impressive. What's really inside? Smartwater is just municipal tap water that's been vapor distilled, essentially boiled and recondensed, and then enhanced with electrolytes for taste. The electrolytes are artificially added minerals like calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, and potassium bicarbonate. The vapor distillation myth? Vapor distillation removes all minerals and impurities from water, but it also removes the natural electrolytes that make water hydrating and flavorful. The result is dead water that's then artificially remineralized to create a specific taste profile. The taste problem. Many people find Smartwater tastes flat, metallic, or even slightly bitter. The artificial mineral blend doesn't replicate the natural balance of minerals found in spring water, and the result is water that tastes engineered rather than natural. The price premium. Smartwater is often sold at a premium price, sometimes double or triple the cost of regular bottled water, but you're just paying for marketing, packaging, and a fancy name, not for actual water quality. The plastic waste. Like other brands, Smartwater bottles are made from PET plastic, which can leach chemicals and contribute to microplastic pollution. The brand's smart image doesn't extend to environmental responsibility. Why avoid it? Smartwater is a marketing gimmick, vapor distilled tap water with artificial minerals sold at a premium price. There's nothing smart about paying extra for over-processed, over-packaged water. Number 1. Worst. Ice Mountain, Nestlé Waters, North America. And the absolute worst bottled water brand is Ice Mountain, a Nestle brand that's been at the center of environmental, legal, and quality scandals for years. What's really inside? Ice Mountain is sourced from a mix of springs and municipal supplies, depending on the region. In some cases, it's just filtered tap water. In others, it's spring water that's been heavily processed and filtered. The environmental exploitation at Nestle has been accused of extracting millions of gallons of water from Michigan springs, paying as little as $200 a year for the rights, while local residents face water shortages and environmental damage. The company has fought legal battles to keep extracting water despite community opposition. The microplastics and chemical contamination, multiple studies have found high levels of microplastics in Ice Mountain bottles, as well as traces of industrial chemicals like antimony and phthalates. These chemicals can leach from the plastic bottles, especially when stored in heat or sunlight. The taste inconsistency. Ice Mountain's taste varies widely depending on the source and processing. Some bottles taste clean, others taste flat, metallic, or even slightly chemical. The lack of consistency is a sign of poor quality control and variable sourcing. The legal and ethical issues. Nestle's water extraction practices have sparked protests, lawsuits, and regulatory scrutiny across the US. The company's willingness to exploit public resources for private profit has made Ice Mountain a symbol of everything wrong with the bottled water industry. Why it's the worst? Ice Mountain represents the worst of bottled water: environmental exploitation, inconsistent quality, microplastic contamination, and corporate disregard for communities and ecosystems. You're paying for a product that's bad for the planet, bad for your health, and bad for your wallet. Now that we've exposed the worst offenders, let's talk about the bottled water brands that are actually worth your money and represent what bottled water should be. Number 3. Poland Spring. Poland Spring is one of the few mass-market brands that actually delivers real spring water from a consistent natural source. What makes Poland Spring different? Poland Spring is sourced from multiple natural springs in Maine, not from municipal tap water. The water is filtered and tested for purity, but it retains its natural mineral content and taste. The natural mineral advantage. Because Poland Spring is real spring water, it contains a natural balance of minerals like calcium, magnesium, and potassium. These minerals give the water a clean, refreshing taste and provide natural electrolytes for hydration. The consistent quality. But Poland Spring maintains strict quality control and consistent sourcing, ensuring that every bottle tastes the same and meets high standards for purity and safety. The environmental responsibility. While no bottled water is perfect for the environment, Poland Spring has made efforts to reduce plastic use, increase recycling, and protect the springs they source from. They're not perfect, but they're better than most mass-market brands. Why it's great. Poland Spring proves that mass-market bottled water can be both convenient and authentic. It's real spring water with natural minerals, consistent quality, and a clean, refreshing taste. Number 2. Mountain Valley Spring Water. Mountain Valley Spring Water is America's oldest continuously bottled water brand, and it's still one of the best. The source advantage of Mountain Valley is sourced from a single spring in the Ouachita Mountains of Arkansas, known for its naturally alkaline water and balanced mineral content. The water is bottled at the source, preserving its purity and taste. The glass bottle commitment. Mountain Valley is one of the few brands that still offers water in glass bottles, which eliminates the risk of plastic leaching and microplastic contamination. Glass is inert, recyclable, and preserves the water's natural taste. The mineral profile of Mountain Valley's water is naturally alkaline, pH 7.8 to 8.2, and contains a balanced mix of calcium, magnesium, and potassium. This mineral profile gives the water a crisp, clean taste and provides natural electrolytes for hydration. The environmental responsibility. Mountain Valley is committed to sustainable sourcing, responsible bottling, and environmental stewardship. They protect their spring and surrounding land, ensuring the water remains pure for future generations. The taste difference. Mountain Valley's water has a distinctive, refreshing taste that comes from its natural mineral content and glass bottling. It's consistently ranked among the best tasting waters in the world. Why it's excellent. Mountain Valley spring water represents what bottled water should be: pure, natural, responsibly sourced, and bottled in glass. It's a premium product that delivers on quality, taste, and environmental responsibility. Number 1. Best Fiji Water. And the best bottled water you can buy is Fiji Water, a brand that delivers real artesian water from a remote, protected source with a unique mineral profile and clean, refreshing taste. The artesian source of Fiji Water is sourced from an underground aquifer in the Yakara Valley of Viti Levu, Fiji's largest island. The water is naturally filtered through volcanic rock, which gives it a unique mineral profile and natural alkalinity. The mineral content of Fiji water contains a high level of silica, as well as calcium, magnesium, and potassium. This mineral blend gives the water a soft, smooth mouthfeel and a clean, refreshing taste that's distinct from other bottled waters. The natural filtration. The water is protected from external contamination by layers of volcanic rock, and it's bottled at the source to preserve its purity and taste. The natural filtration process removes impurities while retaining beneficial minerals. The environmental efforts. Fiji Water has faced criticism for its carbon footprint, but the company has made significant efforts to reduce emissions, invest in renewable energy, and support environmental projects in Fiji. They're not perfect, but they're moving in the right direction. The taste superiority. Fiji Water is consistently ranked among the best tasting bottled waters in the world. The unique mineral profile and natural filtration create a water that's both hydrating and enjoyable to drink. Why it's the best? Fiji Water represents the gold standard for bottled water, real artesian water from a protected source, natural minerals, clean taste, and a commitment to environmental responsibility. It's more expensive than other brands, but you're paying for genuine quality, not just marketing. Bonus section: how to choose better bottled water. 1. Read the label. Look for spring water, artesian water, or mineral water from a specific source. Avoid purified water or drinking water, which usually means filtered tap water. 2. Check the source. The label should specify the source of the water. If it just says municipal supply or public water source, it's probably just tap water. 3. Avoid plastic when possible. Glass bottles are best for avoiding microplastics and chemical leaching. If you must buy plastic, don't store bottles in heat or sunlight. 4. Look for natural minerals. Water with a natural mineral content tastes better and hydrates better than water that's been stripped and artificially remineralized. 5. Support responsible brands. Choose brands that protect their water sources, invest in sustainability, and are transparent about their sourcing and bottling practices. So there you have it, the 5 bottled water brands you should never buy, and the 3 that are actually worth your money. The bottled water aisle doesn't have to be a minefield of overpriced tap water and plastic pollution. You just need to know what to look for and what to avoid. Remember, water is the most essential thing you put in your body. When you choose bottled water made with real sources and responsible practices, you're not just getting better taste, you're supporting environmental stewardship and protecting your health. The bottled water industry has spent decades convincing Americans that their mass-produced, plastic-packaged products are somehow cleaner and healthier than tap water. But now you know better. You know which brands are fooling you with marketing and which ones are actually delivering real, clean water. Every time you choose authentic bottled water over industrial tap, you're voting with your wallet for better sourcing, better quality, and a better planet. And if this video changed how you think about bottled water, smash that like button and subscribe for more food and beverage industry exposés. Drop a comment below and let me know which bottled water brand shocked you the most, and what's your go-to water now that you know the truth. Until next time, choose real hydration, support responsible brands, and never settle for glorified tap water when real spring water is available. Your body and the planet will thank you. If you thought this bottled water investigation was eye-opening, wait until you see our expose on what's really in America's most popular sports drinks. From artificial colors to hidden sugars, we're revealing the shocking truth about the drinks millions of Americans use to hydrate. Click right here to watch and prepare to never look at the beverage aisle the same way again.